Wait, don't go in there. He's doing his podcast.
Yo! Welcome back to the Successfully Failing Podcast.
What's happening?
Successfully Failing Podcast. There you go. Yeah. The shit show of a show that is the show. Alright, yeah, so today we're going to be talking about Money in the Bank 2017. Just in case you guys don't know what the hell that is, this is a WWE pay-per-view. And this is actually a pretty big Money in the Bank. I mean, not only is it going to have the traditional Money in the Bank ladder match, with men, we're going to get the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match, which is pretty... I'll get into it later. I have some thoughts about that. Mostly good. I mean, it's pretty cool to see that. But, yeah, as we were saying in our take before we messed up, pretty much we're not fans of this gimmick pay-per-view shit. You know, it's like X said, Money in the Bank should stay at WrestleMania. And it makes sense because then you have, like, that entire year.
Yep.
So it's like it starts at WrestleMania, and somebody could even cash it in on that same day.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I mean, nonetheless, this is actually probably one of the better ones. I'm, like, not a fan of Elimination Chamber, Money in, Hell in a Cell. Those, especially those two matches, like, those should be very few and far in between. Especially the Hell in a Cell. Like, the Elimination Chamber, I mean, whatever, I don't give two shits about that, even if it did come once in a while. But the Hell in a Cell match, I mean, not only have they made it, like, sort of corny, but they also changed the actual cage. Like, you remember when, like, they made it so much taller?
Yeah.
So now people literally climb up just to climb back down. Like, it's so stupid. Like, I don't know. They do the same shit every year with that. But anywho, we got Money in the Bank this year. And, like I said, it's gonna be pretty monumental. The first, I don't know the exact order of the matches, but this is how I have it written down. So first match would be Naomi and Lana. Naomi is gonna be defending her SmackDown Women's Championship against Lana, and this is Lana's first actual match.
I don't care about that.
Her finisher is actually dope, though. Yeah, did you see it?
No, I don't care.
More manlier than...
No, wait. Was that one arm and spine buster type thing?
Yep.
She went to do like
That shit got more power than Roman Reigns' finisher.
like
But yeah, it's funny. I mean, this is not one of my highlighted matches. I'm pretty sure. I think Naomi's gonna come out on top. But I've been hearing something about. I heard something about Lana winning possibly, and then
Why
not? And then
so they cash it in on her.
I don't know. And no, the reason why is because somewhere down the line, Rusev is gonna win something, and they're gonna be like a power couple. I think they're gonna rehash the John Cena and Nikki Bella thing, because you know the Miz and John Cena was it. What, Chris? Did I say that? I said that they were just gonna rehash that match. I didn't say it was gonna be exactly the same. But anywho, yeah. So I think Naomi's gonna win it. I don't really care anyways. Whatever. What do you think?
Naomi should win. If they give it to Lana, it's just like, oh, you seriously don't care about. Don't talk about prestige about anything.
What do you think, Chris?
What?
Who do you think is gonna win the match?
What
Naomi and Lana.
Yeah.
That's not the question though. All right, Chris thinks Naomi's gonna win. We're all unanimous on Naomi.
Naomi deserves better though.
Yeah. But you know, but actually, you know, but SmackDown, SmackDown, believe it or not, like they I don't know. It's been more. That's more of a wrestling show. You know, like we get. What the fuck? I was like, wake up. Oh, no, like I mean, nonetheless, it should be. I don't know. I have never seen Lana wrestle. The only thing I could say is that she's been with Rusev for not only have they been together, but they've been friends for a long time. Like when they both came into what was it, SCW, they became friends at that point. So maybe she's been training with Rusev. You
But
know,
if she's there at FCW, that's a long time before he even went to NXT.
yeah.
I mean, she's supposed to at least know something. And I mean,
She was training in
for for
Performance
for
Center also.
for all I've seen of her is a brainbuster and a high jump kick, what she did at WrestleMania when she
Yeah.
was supposedly wrestling. So
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
And that other thing.
because the thing with WWE too, like Vince likes to keep people at a certain thing. So maybe she could wrestle. We just wouldn't know because Vince wanted her to be that ravishing Lana. But anywho, whatever. Um, Next matchup is the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. The Usos are defending it against the New Day.
the Usos are going to take it.
I don't know. I mean, did did they actually finish that Breezango
Yeah, that's done.
that's done? Yeah, so I don't know, like wait, who actually do we know who's fighting like out of the New Day? Because it's three of them.
It's usually random.
That's gonna be interesting. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'll say New Day takes it, even though the Usos should hold on to it a little longer, unless they're gonna stretch it out and let New Day win. Actually, you know what? I think New Day will probably win it at SummerSlam. That's a bigger event, bigger pop. I don't know. Maybe they let it carry over or some shit.
I don't. I think New Day should go into bigger and better things, but they just went to SmackDown, so
But that should be a good match, though.
yeah.
I mean, because everybody in the
Usos don't disappoint me on their matches. Their matches have been pretty cool.
Yeah, though I never cared for either of their gimmicks. I don't like the new one, even though it's a lot less annoying than the old one. Cause I don't like all that ghetto shit and all those ghetto terms, day one ish, and the way they talk, they sound like a corny, like intro to a rap video. But can't deny the fact that these guys can wrestle.
They won it.
The probably one of the best tag teams, like current tag teams right now. And I'd probably say high up in the top three. Just because they came up together. They're an actual true tag team. And the thing about the New Day, every one of those guys can put on a match, from Biggie, Xavier Woods, especially Kofi. So yeah, I don't know what to expect from this, but it should be a good match. I mean, one thing about SmackDown puts on better wrestling shows than Raw.
Mhm.
So, what was the last pay-per-view? It was Payback, right? Oh, Backlash. Backlash wasn't like bad at all. It doesn't compare to like NXT shows or those other monsters out there, but like it's definitely heaps better than Raw, because that last Raw pay-per-view, Extreme Rules, was just garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think there was maybe one good match. So, and matter of fact, no, there was the Neville and Austin Aries match,
Yeah.
and the finale that I actually didn't watch, the Fatal 5-Way. Like, I'll tell you why that pay-per-view sucked, because Chris Jericho wasn't in it. So who you got taking this match? Usos or New Day?
Usos.
Usos. Chris, what about you?
New Day.
New Day? Yeah, damn, I don't know. I feel like New Day, but I don't know. Maybe they stretch it out. But I'm gonna say New Day just because, like, the one thing that SmackDown is kind of lacking is that like super like exciting factor. I'm not like exciting factor, but like I'm trying to think of a way to word it, like loud factor per se. Like I don't know. It's hard to explain it. Like SmackDown is awesome, but it's very quiet. It's like a quiet awesome. But I don't know. I'll go with New Day on this one. Next match is it's the women's Money in the Bank match. I wonder. I feel like they're gonna open up with this. But we got Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Carmella, Tamina Snuka, and Natalia, all going at it for the right to challenge or whatever. Anywho, you know the deal with the Money in the Bank. But I don't know, like I kind of wish this match had some of the contestants from Raw, because like I'd love to see Sasha and Bailey in a match like this, but at the same time I'm really not mad with it. I think the one out of place wrestler, just because of her size with everybody else, is Tamina, in my opinion. But I don't know. I think Becky Lynch is probably gonna put on Becky Lynch and Charlotte.
Well, we all know Charlotte's going to steal the spot.
Charlotte's gonna do
she's gonna
some dumb
moonsault off the ladder, and we're all gonna go ooh ah.
Yeah, that's funny. You're not the first person to say that. One of my friends, I was listening to his podcast, and they said that she's probably gonna do the same shit, cause yeah, she like.
She wanted a moonsault off the Hell in the Cell.
Oh yeah. Well,
Vince told her no.
of course Vince would have said no. I mean, he wouldn't even let a guy do that.
You know what I'm saying? What the hell is she thinking?
Charlotte's crazy, but you know what? Just the fact that she wants to do things like that really, like, you know, adds to like the respect factor. Like, it's funny when I've watched her that whole time on Raw, like, she got under my skin, but that's the Flair effect. Cause I don't know if you ever got like this back in the day. Like, Ric Flair was that guy that like he would get under your skin, like a typical heel.
Yeah.
Like, now you don't really see that because we're older, but as younger wrestling fans...
She's a face now, right?
She's a face now, I believe, unless she's going to pull a heel turn, but...
She and Natalie are, like, the only women there that could do some heel shit.
I want to see them two, Natalia and Charlotte Flair. I want to see them two at WrestleMania.
Yeah, you probably will see them.
I mean, like...
Because Natalia, she's out of SmackDown, she's like one of the top ones there.
Yeah, and she's
she's a great talker. She's a great heel.
Yeah, she's just never... I guess overshadowed. She was overshadowed by all those divas.
Exactly.
And the thing is, Natalia's not ugly. But I you know what it is too? Maybe it's also the sort of Bret Hart, McMahon.
Yeah, they don't respect the freaking Hart dynasty.
Yeah, it's crazy because that is one of the most, like, if you're a Canadian wrestler, 99% chance you probably wrestled. What do they call it? The Hart Dungeon.
The Dungeon.
Yeah, if you Jericho, Kevin Owens, anybody you hear from, even what's his name? Well, I don't know if he wrestled with them in that gym, but what's his name?
Kenny Omega's from the Dungeon.
Well, he's Canadian.
Yeah, he's Canadian too. Yeah, he actually wrestled.
He's from the Dungeon.
Yeah, he wrestled with them. He wrestled with them. He was talking about it on the podcast. I think Lance Storm even.
Lance Storm was the Dungeon.
Yeah.
Jericho was the Dungeon.
I don't know if Jinder Mahal trained there at any point, but he's from Canada. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why when he says he's bringing the title back to his every time X says it, I'm like, to Canada.
Yeah, but so it just sucks because like that matchup would be huge. Like that, I think that would be like just as big as Flair and you know, like a Shawn Michaels Bret Hart kind of match. That's how I see it. But anywho, yeah. So, who do you think's taking this?
Natalie. Natalia.
Really?
Natalia. I think it's her time to shine. She could get that briefcase and hold it for as long as she wants and still be relevant. So.
Yeah, I don't think Charlotte needs it.
No. She already have the belt like 20 times.
Yeah. Becky Lynch doesn't need it.
But heel is gonna win her.
Yeah, well, Becky Lynch, she doesn't need it, but I see her in that picture no matter what. So, yeah, it comes down to, I didn't even think of Natalia, but I think it's either Carmella or Natalia, because Carmella could rock with that shit, and I don't know like how up to par she is with like Natalia and Charlotte as far as wrestling, but it could be a similar thing with Corbin where like you hold on to the Money in the Bank, and in that time while you're holding that briefcase, you you get better, you learn the ropes and shit. But so wait, who do you think is taking it, Chris?
I think it might unfortunately be Nikki Bella be the 6-1 and she's gonna come and take it. Because they're saying she might appear at Money in the Bank.
Even if she appears though, I don't think
Don't
she's
be
gonna. I don't think
surprised.
she's gonna. I won't be surprised, but
If not her, it's gonna be either Natalia or Carmella. Yeah, I see a heel holding that shit.
Yeah.
hold on, I gotta. We have some interesting news. They agreed.
Yes. Well, look at the picks they're getting back.
Breaking news. All right, Celtics agreed to send number 1 pick to the 76ers. So the Boston Celtics have agreed to trade first overall pick to the 76ers. The deal will be finalized on Monday. Philadelphia is expected to select Markelle Fultz. Not a bad pick. Boston will receive the 3rd overall pick in the 2017 draft. The Lakers... next year's Lakers next year's first round pick, and Sacramento's first round pick for the. Yo, how the fuck is Boston doing this?
Exactly. This is not right. This is not right. Boston got no excuses for not having.
Okay, 2 of the picks will have protections,
Okay.
but still.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like yo, and they talking about trade Carmelo Anthony for 2nd round picks. Anywho.
Yeah. Back to wrestling. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah. All right. So X has Natalia. Chris has either Carmella or Natalia, and damn, I'm gonna pick Carmella only because Natalia doesn't get the love. I think
I don't think Carmella gets the love either.
what?
I mean, when she first turned heel, she was doing good.
Yeah. Well,
And all of a sudden, that just dropped.
well, Triple H.
Dropped it to turn Natalia heel.
Oh well, I know Triple H is a Carmella person, like he stands behind her from what I know. But I just think the whole, like we were just saying, like Natalia and Flair should get like have a big match together, but probably won't happen because Vince. I hope that man goes away, man. You know what?
Leave him alone.
Nah. He needs to go away. Go somewhere else, man. Like, hopefully she does win the Money in the Bank, so she could just like push him aside. That could be the end of that. But so I got Carmella only because I just think Natalia, the whole heart thing. I think they gonna, or she'll probably hold it, and then lose it.
I'll be surprised if Tamina wins it because she's part of the Samoan dynasty. So.
Nah, I don't think she's winning it.
You know what though, Tamina
I think she's just a filler.
Yeah, a big just a big kind of like what was it the Authors of Pain?
Yeah, she's just a filler. I mean she's already up there and she's kind of up there in age.
Yeah, and
She's
she's
gonna win the title.
well. Hey, she's got the name over she's got the advantage over Natalia with the name. Because I think the Snuka family will get more love than the Hart family.
Yeah, because it's Samoan dynasty.
Yeah. So X has Natalia again. I got Carmella, and Chris has either Natalia or Carmella. All right, the next match is the men's Money in the Bank match. It's Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, I personally don't care who wins this match. Any one of these guys, any one of these 6 guys, I'm perfectly fine with seeing it, and all for different reasons. It's funny. Again, I was listening to my friend's podcast, and they even brought up Ziggler, and I would have loved to see Ziggler win the Money in the Bank. I never thought he would. I don't think he will. I just feel like he's always gonna be like, he's like the new Chris Jericho, where he's just in the matches to put guys over. And he's a good pick for this, but the thing is, like, he's heel now. He had the Money in the Bank before. He's the only guy in here that's won it. I mean, they could do a lot with that. But I think Corbin would probably win it. And the thing with Corbin is like,
Yeah, that's my pick to win it too.
yeah, because he's got he's got the raw talent. Like he's just like a, a couple steps away from going all the way. So like we were saying with the women's thing, like you give Corbin the Money in the Bank, and that keeps him out of the title spot for a while, because he's gonna win it eventually, and in that time you allow him to get better and learn the ropes and just become that superstar that I guess Vince wants him to be. But I mean, Shinsuke could win it. Shinsuke don't need it though. KO could win it. That'll be a nice one. He don't need it, but again, he's a heel and he's got a belt too. So I don't know. It just adds more ego to him. Who do you think is gonna take it?
Either Styles or Corbin. And
I-
I see if Styles wins it, but when he cashes it in, he's turning heel.
I mean, hey, see, the thing is, like, most of these people, they like it could go both ways, because like I don't think AJ Styles needs it, but it could work. I don't think Ziggler needs it, but it could work. Shinsuke, he doesn't need it, but it could work. The only guy I don't see winning this is Sami Zayn. But then again,
I wouldn't be surprised if you win it either.
yeah, SmackDown takes chances. So, like, I mean, case in point, we've got Jinder Mahal as the WWE champion. So, like, SmackDown takes chances. I mean, AJ Styles was the champ for a while. The only thing they've really fucked up with was the whole Bray Wyatt situation. Like, that was the only thing that they really like dropped the ball on, and I don't even blame that on SmackDown, because whoever chose to put Bray Wyatt on Raw, and the timing of it was kind of all fucked up.
I think they just did that to shut the indie fans up.
Yeah,
Just like when they put the belt on Dolph Ziggler.
yeah. Yeah, that's how I felt too, because like it's almost kind of like the Daniel Bryan situation, except Daniel Bryan was a little different. He did keep it for longer, but part of me wonders if he even is really hurt, because WWE likes to throw people under the bus, and he had a long, pretty decent run as a champ, so maybe that's his way of like paying for it. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think Sami Zayn wins it. But like you said, he could easily come out and win it. But no matter who wins, I'm okay with it. What is it? And it was going back. I heard something about like there's been rumors of Becky Lynch versus what's his name, Ellsworth. Like, there's been a rumor of that, and like going back to like Carmella winning it, like Ellsworth could screw over Becky Lynch, and then some shit like that. Like Becky Lynch is climbing, he stops her, and then Carmella ends up winning it. So you could get some kind of shit like that. I heard that the other day. I was like, man, I don't really care about it. I don't care for it, but I mean, somebody needs to beat him up and send him away. Maybe that's a send-off match. Get beat by a girl, that's it, you're done. But yeah. So who do you think's taking the Money in the Bank?
Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin. Chris,
Either Styles or Corbin.
you gotta stop taking the easy way out.
No,
I'm just fucking with you. So Chris got Styles or Corbin. There's a lot of people. I like I said, I'll take anybody. But I think Corbin's gonna win it. It just, like I said, he could hold the briefcase for a whole fucking year, and just season himself. But I would love to see Ziggler take it again. Maybe he gets a respectable run, but who knows? I doubt that's gonna happen. Like I would love to see Shinsuke climb up and take it. I'd love to see KO. Personally, if it wasn't for Corbin, I'd say KO. Cause him with the briefcase, like, imagine how obnoxious he would be. Like, I see him. I don't remember if anybody did this where like they pretended they were gonna cash in, but then they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did that. I see him doing that, but I see KO makes shit work. So, yes, but I'm gonna stick with Corbin. And the final match, I don't even know if there's a kickoff match. There should be, but
Yeah,
there is. Do you know what it is? Well, it's Saturday now. It should be announced. I was looking at this on Thursday or Friday.
And then, like 2 weeks ago, they announced the kickoff match like that Sunday. Yeah, that Sunday morning.
Yeah, honestly, none of that shit really matters. Maybe we'll get a tag team match or something like that.
Yeah, then maybe we could like find America Alpha again.
Oh, the Hype Bros versus the Colognes.
Oh God.
Forget
What
about
the
it.
hell happened to America Alpha that the Colognes was like all over the place?
I don't know, but
I don't
this
know.
one took the people saying that the SmackDown division is the highlight of one. I meant the tag team division is the highlight of SmackDown. They keep saying the Usos promos are good, but they're stupid.
Well, I mean, the only thing about the Usos is they're not doing that long, entrance
War
thing.
dance.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
To come out to a rap song, too. That's the point.
Like, I guess maybe their tag team matches are better.
No, they were saying the promos were good.
No, I'm talking about the tag team division in general in SmackDown,
Well,
cause
you had Bree Zongo who was killing it.
Because the thing is, with Raw, like, you had that horrible cage match, which was a surprise. I thought that was going to be one of the matches of the night. And, I mean, that was just bad. So, but, so that's going to be the kickoff show? Nobody cares about that. Alright, so on to the main event. Jinder Mahal defends his championship against Roman Reigns.
Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, Jinder Mahal is going to keep it for a little while.
I think he's keeping it until SummerSlam, and he's going to drop it
Yeah.
to someone more worthy.
Yeah, because they got, what was it, the Indian thing is the promotion that they're doing is happening in, like, September, or early September, late August or something like that. So, yeah, SummerSlam is at the end of August, right? So, yeah, he'll hold it till then. I mean, I don't really have a problem with that. I don't really care for him as a wrestler, but Randy Orton is just, I mean, he's not horrible. It's just him in general. He's boring. Yeah.
Never, his title reigns are never interesting.
Especially as a
Yeah.
face.
He's boring.
Yeah, he needs to be
around.
factioned up or something like that. Like, kind of like, what was that? The Revolution, like the Evolution, something like something like that'd be fine. But yeah, and he could wrestle. He could put on some good matches. But I mean, it's boring. So yeah, Jinder Mahal takes it. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, like it's funny they got that, and then Raw's got all that Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns shit going on. But anywho, so alright, so to recap, the first match, Naomi, Lana, me and X got Naomi, Chris got Lana. Oh yeah, we all had Naomi because Chris didn't care. Usos and New Day. X has the Usos. I have New Day. Chris has New Day. The women's Money in the Bank. X has Natalya. I have Carmella. Chris has Natalya and Carmella. The men's, me and X got Corbin. Chris got Styles and Corbin, right? Or Corbin. And we all got Jinder Mahal. I don't know, like that match, I don't know if I'm gonna stay up to watch it, but then again I feel like it may not be that bad. I don't know. But what's the rumbles after, like the rumbling after this? Like, any idea who's gonna be going at it for the title? Oh yeah, Cena and Jinder, SummerSlam.
It's either that or Cena and Reigns. That's SummerSlam.
Well, he's gonna be bouncing around on both, right? Both
That's why they're
programs.
doing the free agency to possibly have him versus Reigns.
Because the rumors is that he
He's a free
well
agent.
that and that like because the Raw ratings have been bad, so if one person could bring up the ratings at least for a week or two.
He's an NJPW.
No,
The Queen
It would be Cena. When Cena comes back, he's gonna get a reaction, whether it's good or bad. Especially if Roman Reigns is you know what? If Roman Reigns is having his like little intro on
They
Raw,
might actually cheer for
and
him.
then and I'm a cheer for Cena too, cause
But it's not for nothing. At least Cena can actually talk like a mic.
Cena's
He doesn't
Cena's
do
exciting.
BTS.
Whether you like him or not, he can excite the crowd. He knows what you know. But yeah, so if he comes and interrupts the Roman Reigns segment, then
But they chant "Thank you, Cena." You know they really hate what they're doing.
oh man, that's gonna be funny. But he's supposed to come back 4th of July, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he actually might probably gonna either he's gonna come out and Jinder's gonna interrupt him, or Jinder's gonna come out and Cena's gonna interrupt Jinder. So that's pretty much the setup for that. And yeah,
You left the vanilla ice cream down on the bottom.
I did.
You want it there?
Yeah,
Not in the freezer?
no,
Okay.
thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna eat it in a bit.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know.
No, I know.
It becomes like, oh,
No, I put it in there a little while ago.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yo, quick question.